Hey, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't uploaded for a couple of weeks. I've not been feeling too great, to be fair, and it's kind of the reason why I caught what I caught last night actually. Out the corner of my eye I saw this thing on my CCTV camera, and looking at the way it moves, it's just a bit weird. I'm not saying it's paranormal. Someone suggested a torch, but the way it moves shape and changes shape and drifts around, I don't think it is. It's 20 past midnight when this happened last night. So what you're going to see now is the raw footage I'm recording off the screen of my cameras. What do you guys think? You know, you'll see flies and things flitting around the screen, so you'll know, I mean, that they are just bugs. They're not, you know, anything special, but you'll see how they move in comparison to this big glowing object. So have a look, tell me what you think, and I mean, I don't know what it is, it's just a bit weird, so I thought I'd do a video about it, so tell me what you think. Okay then guys, so this is the, I'm going to do the playback from last night, and what you're going to see is like a light appear. This is a bracket for a hanging basket that's just under the camera. This light appears here, moves up over my car, hangs around up here, leaves like a second light as it comes back down, hangs around here. It's constantly changing shape, and then all of a sudden it's out the way, it shoots. It's pretty cool. I'd love to know what it is. So here it comes, you can just see it appearing now, and it's sort of pulsating and changing shape and sort of flickering, and it's gonna move up, and you can see it's not lighting up an area, so it's constantly changing shape. And in a minute you will see things like some flies and moths, and they look nothing like that. And I'm a bit of a skeptic when it comes to orbs and light energies and light orbs and things. You see how it's left like a little residue up here. There's a fly flying around, so you can see it's completely different the way it's behaving. Really weird, but it just sort of hangs around there. Now, so I'm not saying this is paranormal at all. I've never seen anything like it before. You know, I've been out there with a torch before when I've been feeding hedgehogs. I've seen the rain, I've seen spiders, I've seen moths, I've seen flies, and that's why I'm so skeptical of orbs, because I see it all the time on my home CCTV system. You know, when it's misty, you get little dots. Just the way this moves and the way it's changing shape. You know, if it was a fly, it would be buzzing around all over the place. It wouldn't sit there still the way it is right now. So I don't know. You know, it could be anything. And that's kind of why I'm posting this video, really, get some other input, if you like, as to what people think it might be. And I say this is, you can see from the timestamp at the top, you know, 27 minutes past midnight. So there's no one around, and you can see it's left that residual up here still, that glow from where it was, which is really weird. Even that's moving around a bit. Now, what I might do in a minute is also show you some of the other stuff that I captured on here, so you can rule out, because I first thought it might have just been a spider on the lens, but I've had spiders on the lens before and it's completely different. I'll have to see if I can go back and find one of the spiders, so you can just see how different they are. It's just the way the little light was pulsating and things moving on it. I thought maybe it was spider legs, but they are completely different, and it wouldn't have drifted up and down the way it has, because I mean the lens is all this, that's in front of the lens, and all this is obviously in front of the lens, so a spider would hang around over the lens and you'd see it right in the forefront of the shot. It doesn't move away from the shot, if that makes sense. you know, you can tell it's right in front of the camera, whereas this seems to move around a lot. You'll see it's got a lot of sort of things coming off it and pulsating and moving and changing shape, and in a minute it moves sort of over to the right a bit, hangs around for a couple of seconds, and then just shoots so quick. And again, if it was a flashlight or torch, you would see you know, some more light coming off that. It also wouldn't disappear in front of things, if you know what I mean. So I don't know, it is weird, but yeah, well, I mean, it could just be a really weird bug, but it's just odd to find a flying insect that can stay completely still for so long without sort of moving. So I mean, the size doesn't change very much over the whole footage. See the way it's sort of twisting and pulsating now, like a sun. It's really weird. Now, I mean, if I was to think this was paranormal, I mean, it was my brother's 45th birthday yesterday when this was recorded, and you know, he died 3 years ago. So, you know, you could say, you know, if you wanted to call it paranormal, maybe it was, you know, something to do with that. But, you know, unfortunately, I don't believe things quite like that. But you see the way it's changing shape, it's moving around. You know, it's not me shining anything onto the camera or the screen. You can see it sort of hangs around behind the car. It changes shape to match sort of the rear lights of the car, like an L shape. And again, I don't think it's a light flare, because you can see light flares. I mean, you might be able to see there's one here. They're both light flares from the street light. It's shot down really quick. It's down here now, just out of shot. And it starts to move back up. There we go, it's coming back in the shot now. But the way it's moving and zipping around when it does move, it's seriously weird. I mean, in a minute you'll see it fires out of shot. I'm just going to turn the camera slightly. So yeah, I mean, that flickering light here, that's light flare from the street light, as is this sort of round shape up here. Well, I assume it is. There you go, it's gone. You see how quick it moved. It doesn't ever come back. That's one and only time I've ever seen it. I sat out here because I've been not very well. I didn't sleep last night. Sat out here watching YouTube videos, staring at the camera, and that is the only time it was there. And the weird thing is that residual, which wasn't there when it first appeared, and then it leaves it up here, you can see that's still up there flickering. So oh, see, that's what I mean. If a torch comes on, that's the camera light just come on then. You can see how glary that is, so you can tell I'm not shining anything on it. But yeah, it's still there, look. And that's sort of a reflection off my rear lights of my car, which obviously is completely still, it's not moving. Super weird. Let's see if I can find a spider just to compare. This is a spider. You can see completely different. The web gets in the way, the spider is, you know, in relation to where it is on the camera, it's sizable. So yeah, that's a spider. So you've just seen the spider. You'll see how obvious it was that it was a spider. I'm going to go for a few other options as well, just to rule out different light sources. This is me returning home. You can see my headlights light up the whole street. It's not me returning home, that's someone going out. But you can see the difference. It's an awful lot of light when a headlight lights up the street. You can see the spider web reflecting. which is completely different. So we've done spiders, we've done spiders' webs, we've done car headlights. I'm going to go back a few days a minute and see when we had some rain and things like that. And on this one we have another spider. Again, you can see from the movements, completely different to what we were looking at earlier. Super weird. Just get rid of that light. So this time we got rain. You can see lots of rapid movements, and that's rain in front of the cameras. And you'll notice that this light flare from the lamp is always there. It wasn't causing the shape that I showed you at the beginning of this video. Super weird. Right then, so that is the video, that is the original that I saw last night, and I've obviously gone back on the cameras and shown you a car driving past, rain, spiders, and in the original one you can see flies and moths flittering about. So just as comparisons really, because I've been staring at CCTV systems for getting on 15 years now, and you know, I'd like to think that I know enough about, you know, infrared reflections and what fluoresces, and I've even done tests, because coming from being a complete skeptic to sort of a bit more open-minded, you know, I wanted to understand so instead of me saying to you orbs are fake, they're nothing to do with paranormal, you know, I wanted to do some research. So I mean, I've got cameras in my shed here behind me, and I've come out here before and I've set off the infrared, made sure it's dark. I've blown flour in front of it. I've like a old pumice stone. I've sort of, you know, got all the dust off of, and you know, I've got crickets and things that I feed to reptiles that I've let run around, and you know, I've done a lot of sort of seeing what fluoresces and how it affects, you know, the infrared and the reflections, and that's the only reason I'm showing this video really, is because in all the years I've been watching CCTV, both internal and external, I've never seen a figure or a movement like that, and the pulsating and you know, the changing of the shape and things like that. So that's why I wanted to put those sort of comparisons in, to show you the different weathers and things like that, so you could see, maybe it helped you decide and let me know what you think it is, because I'm not saying it's paranormal. You know, I'm just saying I've never seen it before and I thought I'd make a video about it. So, you know, here it is. Let me know what you guys think. But yeah, certainly weird, and it's certainly weird that it suddenly appeared on my brother's birthday. But, you know, I don't read too much into that, to be fair. It's just all very coincidental and quite weird. So, yeah, let me know what you think. And still dying of man flu, as you can hear, but what is it, 3 weeks now before I go away to Europe to do the urbex and paranormal stuff over there. I'm really excited about that, and because I'm opening up the reptile shop again, and also having a breeding facility here at my house, I've decided to call into a good friend of mine in Paris who owns Le Tropical shop. And yeah, it's a tropical farm, and he's got loads of cool stuff, so I'm probably going to end up bringing some stuff home, some geckos and things as well. So yeah, definitely. So make sure you subscribe, because the Europe trip is coming up in, I say, what, 3 weeks. So really excited about that. I'm just getting away for a bit and doing some things in a completely different place. It's going to be really cool. And thanks to all my new subscribers, over 200 now, really pleased. Thank you guys so much for your support. Make sure you check out my Instagram and Twitter, and I'll see you guys on the next video.